All right, today is April 12th, and it's about, I suppose 6 p.m. approximately. And I'm going to do a quick video because we were about 90 degrees today. And tomorrow we're supposed to be about 10 degrees cooler, but also we're supposed to get pretty high winds, about 33 mile per hour gusts, so like 17 or 18 mile per hour. And whenever I hear that, I'm like, I need to take a video of my pretty flowers. These are my irises, and they have done so well. These beautiful peach irises. This one literally just opened this morning. It's so pretty. My callas are doing beautifully as well. These are the Martha Washington geraniums that are looking great. It's heliotrope back there. Here's some more irises that have not yet bloomed, so it'll be a surprise to see what color they are. The nasturtium, and then we've got poppies back here. This is a rose, climbing rose that's going up this obelisk. No blooms yet. This is actually a society garlic stick. It's really pretty, kind of light purple little flowers on it that rise above the foliage. Some of our little winds are coming in already. Got my elephant ears that are starting to, they'll start to fill in. Before long, I know that those will do well. This is still my spot of embarrassment because I'm not really sure what's happening over here yet. Got these 2 pots of fanflower scaevola, and honestly, they're a mess. I just haven't gotten to them because I don't really know what I want to do with this little section between the 2 sagos. Don't want to do anything yet though because of this beauty right here. This aloe that's blooming is so pretty. Never seen that before, but I can literally see it from across the yard. No smell yet. I wonder if it will get a smell. I haven't really done any Google searching on that at all. The banana pot, a couple days ago, they were honestly all looking like that one there. And then yesterday, maybe it was even today. It was today, I think, or yesterday. They've all started to leaf out, except for the one, but I'm sure it will. That pot of bananas I have had for probably 5 years, and it just does well every year. I keep throwing other things in it, like nasturtium and petunia. I've had garlic in there. I've had all sorts of things. There's an agastaki hummingbird mint, I think. I'm not really sure, but here's my nasturtium that are still doing beautifully despite Basil, who likes to lay right on top of it. And then Amicia is still with us. I imagine it's my first year growing it, but I don't think it's a warm weather plant, so I don't know how long that will be looking that great. Okay. This side, you can tell, gets really hot, and I'm not gonna pull this out yet, although I'm pretty sure it's fried. It was just a viola. Oh yeah, see, it's not doing so well. The roots are just not, I don't know what's going on with this pot. Anyways, something's growing right there. I'm not really sure what that little seedling is. But see, they do well on this side of the pot. Dianthus are doing awesome. I love dianthus. That's probably one of my favorite flowering plants this time of year. And these pots that just reseed themselves each year, those are verbenas that are just coming in on their own. I got vinca up there. There's a little verbena that I stuck in from cutting. It's actually taking off. It's going to be great. And of course the kangaroo paw. Aren't those gorgeous? They're so pretty. They're starting to burst open. Which I haven't liked that look in the past, and I'm always in a hurry to deadhead it, but I think I'm gonna let them go and just have that color because I love that height in pink, you know, behind these rocks. I think it's so pretty. This is my Meiwa kumquat. The other one in that pot is a Centennial variegated kumquat. And once again, this is not looking so good, but it did get really, I mean, it's been hot the last couple days. Maybe that's why. I mean, not just like the sun, but just heat. It's not a hot, like a heat loving plant. Look at that pretty little thing. I check it every day to see if it's getting softer when it's going to be ripe to eat. No. I got excited. I thought it was a hibiscus bloom, but actually this is a red hibiscus plant, and this is Super Tunia Vista Bubblegum. That's just dropped a blossom. Okay, and these are some things that I've got: some snapdragon, some stock. I actually have two, what are those? Those are alliums. This is all self-seeded alyssum, and I'm happy to see that. And this plant looks like death. I've got it all over. It's actually Vinca minor, and I decided to let them winter over. I know they don't look so good, but you know, this is a heat-loving plant. So this is definitely not quite its season yet. They thrive the hotter it gets. So I'm just gonna leave them. And I have no doubt that they're gonna like do beautifully in just a short bit. Look, this is my Nemesia again, and like I said, it's getting kind of crazy. When it got this bushy, and no, I don't want you on my plants. Nope. So anyways, it's getting kind of bushy and kind of opening, flattening out in the middle. I don't know if it's from the growth of the plant or if it's from basil walking on it. Who knows? This is a really pretty snapdragon I've got in there. It's kind of tucked in there. A really pretty nasturtium. I'm going to slide that one over with the pretty red flowers. Another allium. That is a Dusty Miller that I am just stem propagating. So it looks terrible right now, but it's only been a few days. I think it'll do well. Okay, this is one I'm really excited about. I'll have to look up the name when I get to the next section because I do have the little label, but this is a type of poppy. And look at that. Poppies have the most fragile foliage. It looks really big and hardy, but it is so incredibly fragile. So it's surprising, and I should knock on wood that it's looking this good still, because I've got 3 dogs that like to run through here occasionally. I try not to let them, but sometimes they do. Okay, look at those pretty nasturtium. I love them. Oh my goodness, I love those two colors together. That's one of those are a couple of the flowers that made me want to get my phone out tonight. Okay, more of the Nemesia, more of the yellowed Vinca. These are some white salvia that I have coming up from last year. More of those poppies. And where is my label? Okay, the poppy Shirley double mix poppy. Can't wait. Okay, here's more nasturtium, and this is one of my prettiest, most favorite ones because the flower is just a clear yellow. Let me try to get a flower out. Look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, this is my double chiffon pink rose of Sharon. This is a Proven Winners variety. I've never seen it in bloom. I got this on clearance last year from Lowe's, and I'm pretty excited about this one. Okay, right back there, some tea plant propagations, and those were stem cuttings just put in the ground. They've probably been in there about a month, I'd say. Okay, and then all of my Dusty Miller is about to flower. So there we go, and they will turn a yellow flower. I actually don't like the flowers on them. It might be okay now because I do have so many of the yellow warmer tones in my flower bed, but Generally, I don't like the yellow flower, and I clip them off. I just trim them off and take the plant down to a more manageable size. Okay, you can kind of see back there, another Supertunia Vista bubblegum. I did not prune that one, so it's a little bit leggy. It's not as full as that one over there, and I still will probably do that. But like I said, it got really hot, so tomorrow with the rain coming, maybe I'll do it then and give it a chance. This is my Alstroemeria. It is so stinking pretty. I love that color. I finally am starting to remember the name. I literally made myself say it over and over and over again, and I had to see it in print because I was trying to call it every other thing but that. Here's some of my tropicals. And we actually just cleared out a lot of the dead growth, except for like, so 1, 2, 3. They're super tall. We had our ladder out here and our long handle-bladed knife, and it was so incredibly hard to reach them. So I hate that the ugly brown is still up there. There's only, I think I counted like 10 of them that I missed. I really wanted to get them down before these winds came in. Oh well, I can still do it. And besides my trash, like our green waste is so incredibly full right now that it was a good stopping point. Brad helped me out with that today. It made such a difference. We also were able to cut down the ones that have already flowered since they will no longer produce. This heuchera is doing so pretty. I actually love the flowers on the heuchera. They kind of glow, especially in this kind of dark setting over here. I love this plant, the foxtail asparagus fern. This is a non-invasive one. I actually need to figure out how to divide it. I'm thinking it's pretty easy. I just need to do it. And now I'm kind of afraid I'm going to be missing my window for dividing because of the heat that we're going to be getting into. I should have done it a little bit sooner. More of the Hawaiian or tea plant or cordyline that I propagated from these 4. So you can see that 1, 2, and 3 don't have any tops on them because I just cut the tops off and then stuck them in the ground. That's what those ones are. Here's my Helen Bonstein lamb's ear. I've got a oregano. I forget the actual name of it, but it's so pretty. And the more sun that it'll get like a brighter yellow. Really, really pretty oregano. It's an autumn sage that is blooming purple right now. It's so pretty. The nasturtium though, they're just like incredible. They're all over. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a hibiscus that I got last year. And when I bought this, it was literally just little, like little tiny branches coming out of the ground or out of the pot. I think I paid $2 for it. So I have no idea what color it is. It was just, a hibiscus at Lowe's. And I babied it, totally babied it on the east side of my house. And then just a couple months ago, I brought it over here. It's getting lots of water, and it does get dappled sun, sometimes even direct sun during the day. But yeah, can't wait. I'm really excited to see what color that's gonna bloom. That would be the first hydrangea I've ever tried to grow here. I've always just thought we were just way too hot. Here's some chrysanthemums that are, look at that, they're ready to bloom. And these are those really pretty ones. Let me move out this mess. I didn't get it pruned back really, really well this year. So this is like, look at how ugly it looks when you don't prune it. Right now though, it just literally pulls right off, which is great. Look at that. And I could actually plant that little stem that I just pulled out. Basil, are you back here with me? Huh? What are you sniffing out? Okay, let me show you this. It's that burgundy color, but almost like a gold also. And it kind of like changes colors. It's such a pretty plant. And this plant actually was from a 4-inch pot from Lowe's a few years ago. When I first planted it, I planted it, I believe in the fall. and it got really, really hot one day and kind of burned up all my chrysanthemums. So I didn't think it would do anything in the night, but I just left it in the ground. And before I knew it, it started growing. So then I had them in the ground. They got huge, like little shrubs. And then I ended up dividing them. So I started with 2 chrysanthemum plants. One was purple, and then this red-yellow one. And now I have chrysanthemum plants everywhere. And I should do it again, actually. Here's another chrysanthemum. I believe it's the same color. These are society garlics. They don't get enough water back here, but, you know, I mean, we'll see. I just stuck them in the ground last year. Some more nasturtium, as you see. Okay, and then if I turn around right here, it's one of my little raised beds. We've got some tomato plants, more tomato plants. Sorry, we have the ladder back here from pruning up those bananas. More tomatoes, and you can see some fruiting. These big ones are from Costco because I thought I was way too late on my seeding. My seed starts. So I got these, and I'm glad I did, because before I planted the ones from Costco, because they were huge already, I took a whole bunch of I took cuttings off of them, you know, so I could bury them deep. And with those cuttings, I was able to pot them up. So I actually have a lot of tomato plants now in pots as well. These are zucchini, and look at that, it's got a couple blossoms already. Actually, a lot of them they've all got blossoms on them, it looks like. That's pretty cool. I hope I get squash this year. I haven't been able to get squash for, I don't know, a couple years. So it'd be great if I did. Let me see. This just fell this direction today. Wrong way. Let me try to pull it out of there. This is the mess that these bananas make. And when they're brown like that, man, banana mess goes everywhere. Look, it's all over. So we like to clean them up, and you can tell as we were throwing down these big branches today, kind of crushed some of my nasturtium, but honestly, I mean, I love the prettiness of it, but I have so much of it, and it'll keep probably growing even, because there's just seeds all over the place that have fallen on their own, and I don't mind that at all. All right, so there is a begonia back there that's doing beautifully, lived outside all winter. This is a salvia. It's so pretty. Even when they don't have the blossoms and it's just, I think, is this a calyx? I think that part itself is like gorgeous. Look at that color. Okay, some elephant ear. Fiddle leaf fig is not looking real good right now. Definitely had too much rain, but you know what? I'm curious if I have any nodes on it. I did see some, yeah, see these should pop out new growth, maybe. Yeah, there's another one. So we'll get new growth off of this and it'll look nice again. Okay, there's a bird of paradise back here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? There's a couple of that was the slowest growing plant ever. Man, I didn't think they'd ever bloom. Some more astromeria, some more begonia. Once again, this one lived outside all winter also. It's not looking its best, but you know what? I don't know. I used to think like when a leaf looked like this, it just looked like it was bad and I should prune it all off because I like that green. But you know, look at, there's actually some prettiness to that too. The varying colors, the bronze. It is pretty. Okay. Snake plant. That only moved out here maybe a week and a half ago, and I have actually kept it inside because we did get some cold nights. I didn't keep it inside. I moved it to my patio for a couple of the cold nights that we had because it's like super frost tender. If you're in 9B, where I'm in Central California 9B, I think Sunset Zone 8. I could be completely wrong on that Sunset Zone, but we can't really grow those outside unprotected. So don't see this and think that you can, because I would hate for you to kill your snake plant. Here's jade. Jades we keep out all year. There's an elephant, not an elephant, sorry, a banana plant. I need to figure out what I'm going to put in there. I would love to put like an urn water fountain. This is just a banana pot that I've had. It was in a different location. I moved it, didn't have a place to put it yet, so I just stuck it there. There's a big void. You can see that. We need to work on some of our low voltage speakers and lighting and stuff like that. Kind of redoing this area. This is a tie-dye hibiscus I just planted. We opened up this little area so I could do that. So I'll have the nice bright tropical color in this area off the driveway. Okay, and look at that. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. There was a hummingbird. Oh, it was so cute. It was right over Basil's head. It's no longer there. Another fiddle leaf fig. That one's actually doing great. I do have it staked. And I just saw new growth on this. Look at all of this new growth. I think that is so stinking cool. Look at that, all over the place. This plant has put up with and is still putting up with grasshoppers. The grasshoppers are just awful. One of them overwintered it, tried to overwinter in it, but I found it and killed it. And yet, yeah, I really do love these outside. Even if it doesn't look perfect, I'd much rather have this plant outside. I worry so much less about it. I was a stress ball when I had my big fiddle leaf indoors. This one was never ever big. Like, I put it in the ground and it was probably only maybe this tall. Had the two little trunks. It's always been small, but look at this, is all growth from being outdoors. Okay, I'll sneak through here real quick. Obviously the nasturtium. It's all seeded itself from years prior. I love it. It's growing out of this raised bed on the other side. This is also bougainvillea that I actually saw one bract, which is the flower, and this is the Barbara karst, which is a beautiful bright pink, like bright, not like light pink, cotton candy pink, but like a fuchsia pink. It's so pretty. All right, so we've got rosemary under here. I forget the name of cyclamen. I got cyclamen, some heuchera. Same over here. This is an oregano, I believe. Yeah, it's back there. Hot and spicy oregano. Got some garlic chives. There was a French tarragon in here. I don't see it anymore. That did not survive. Okay, aren't these pretty? And honestly, if you like the flavor of this nasturtium, you can eat every part of it. The blossoms, the leaves, these are the seeds, and people make like a mock caper out of them. They pickle them. But see, so these seeds, after they're done flowering, this is what they become. They have a horseradish taste to me, a little bit spicy. And anyway, so they drop and they just plant themselves. So you can see it's ready right now and they'll fall. So next year I'll get more of these gorgeous, gorgeous red colors. I'll get all the colors. Okay, this is a hot mess over here. I have got Petunia Vista bubblegum in there. I have dahlia. That's a dahlia. Terrible, right? I know. But this is also the dahlia right here. Same plant. And I just didn't really do anything at all with them all winter. And when I go around, you can kind of see from back here, there's a whole bunch of dahlia in bloom right now. Oh, and I will show you, I did spot the bougainvillea bract. Okay, this is one. It looks like it's just, and this is a dark color. When it's in full It is bright, gorgeous, rich pink. They're so beautiful. But let me show you, if you're interested in this bush, it's not really, it's vining, yes, but you also have to kind of train it. But look at this, look at those thorns. These are thorns that hurt so bad. And this is young because I pruned my plants back all the way. So it was literally just nubbed, like just wood. You can see I do a hard prune on these. But you know what? By the time I do the prune and these are full and these become woody, these also, like, these are terrible. I've never actually seen the thorn like this when it's soft. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, they hurt. They will go through a shoe. Got to be real careful when you're pruning those. All right, let's walk around this way. I actually got the rest of my fence stain this week, so I felt really good about that. I've been putting it off and putting it off. Okay, here is my potato vine, and it is making its way over the arbor. It's such a pretty plant. Also, we've got the sweet potato, or not sweet potato, but the sweet peas. Look at this. I need to get out here and do some cuttings. Oh, look at the seeds. Aren't they? This is just such a pretty plant. Like, even with the seed pods on it, I think it's just gorgeous. Oh, this is a huge seed pod. This is not edible. And my dogs don't bother it because I believe it's toxic to dogs as well. It's highly fragrant. It is a bully. It definitely needs something to climb up on. So I do have this, and every few days I come and I try to keep it away from my potato vine so it doesn't try to take it over. The more you cut in a sweet pea, the more blossoms you'll get. And I don't cut on it as often anymore because I don't like to keep it in my house because the scent can get a little overwhelming. Not a bad scent by any means. It's just like highly like fragrant. And I'm just, sensitive to heavy fragrance. But anyways, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous flower. Look at that. This is the new look, Dusty Miller. I've got a Shasta daisy plant right there that is looking beautiful. And I don't know if you can see. Let's see, but there is a ladybug. I just saw a ladybug on it. Speaking of ladybugs, I was sitting by the pool today, just had my feet in the water, and I ended up rescuing about 8 ladybugs out of my swimming pool. They're all alive, kind of just floating around in there looking dead. And I put them in my green stock with my kale plants. So they should be in heaven now. Not literally like dead heaven, but like happy heaven with all the aphids. Okay, this is my crepe myrtle. It's beautiful right now. It's got its gorgeous foliage. And I want to show you this too. Look at the color of its stem. Isn't that pretty? That dark red. And this one is a dark pink crepe myrtle. It's beautiful when it flowers. We've got another Shasta daisy here, some Gerber daisies, and I don't know, but I have been getting a lot of double-headed blooms on my plant. So I don't know if you can tell here, but oh, sorry, that was totally, look at that. This happened on like this Gerber daisy, which I've seen that before in Gerber daisies, but it actually happened on one of my roses too, on one of my rose plants, on many of the blooms, which is so crazy to me. Okay, we've got beautiful snapdragons, and I planted those, oh gosh, 3 years ago, and they just keep coming back every year. They just never really ever are gone, actually. They're always there year round. They're so gorgeous. I love those. Here's one of my chrysanthemums. I think this is a purple chrysanthemum, and you can see, look at how big that is. Let me back up a little bit. And right here, because we just painted, I pulled out a whole bunch of banana trees, plants rather. I need to redo, I have a big void right there from where I dug out a banana plant. But anyways, I need to redo, we're gonna check all of our drip. Brad's actually redoing my drip, making it better. We kind of were taxing out the system. So we have to check our drip. We have to remulch, try to level everything out a little bit. I would probably try to plant a couple things back here because I do have so much space. That board, you know, my whole fence, it's just ugly. This corner back here was replaced. Someone actually, we had a case of arson, someone burned our fence, so we had to replace that. Financially, we weren't ready to replace the whole entire fence, so it looks even worse because we have a better section and a worse section. But anyways, it is what it is for now. There's some Gerber daisies. That red, do you see that red Gerber daisy over there? Oh my goodness, look how pretty. I got some, those are foxglove, 3 foxglove right there, right behind those chrysanthemums. Some more Dusty Miller. And Basil's trying to, are you gonna open the door? Are you gonna go in? Are you, oh, you want me to help you today? Okay, I'll help you. I will help you. Oh, you know what though? Real quick, let's walk over here because I'm gonna show you. I have a mama dove in here. Do you see her up there? Isn't she a beauty? I love the doves, and I'm so thankful she made her nest in here versus the yard with my dogs. That's what happened last year, and it was, oh, I was a wreck. I was nervous all the time. Okay, and then look, quick peek over there. Look at the bananas ripening. Yeah, pretty neat, right? All right, come on. Let's go this way, Basil. Oh, do you see what I see? Let me see, where'd it go? So the hummingbirds absolutely love the nasturtium. And it was just over there. I'm sure we'll see it again. All right, let's go into this little yard real quick. The grass, you know, my winter rye is dying off. I've got some weeds. I've got some Bermuda. I have some brown spots from the dogs. Anyways, it does not look great back here. This is just that time of year. And you know, grass is always a struggle for us. And I know there are options. I don't want to go without green though. I would like to have something back here, but maybe clover. I might do like a clover hybrid, a low growing one. I need to be able to like see dog poo if they go back here, and I don't want to be like walking through like a jungle of clover. So anyways, this is that raised bed. There's a mirror. That's me. That's my mirror. My little secret hidden garden mirror. It has spooked more people. It's spooked me even at times. Anyhow, so this is where it's all seated itself, and I'm really glad because I didn't get anything planted in here. Maybe purposefully because I do have the nasturtium, but it really works as a great cover crop because my soil is like not exposed. It's all completely protected. That's pretty cool. Same over here. I had already shown you in this bed is where I have like the super tunia Vista bubblegum peeking in there. I have dahlias. Dahlias are kind of new to me. I've had them now for less than a year, and I just stuck them in these raised beds because I needed a space to put them, and I didn't want to put them anywhere else because it gets kind of, I could cover it for shade over here. I could drape shade cloth in this area, so that's what I did during the summer. And I got lots of blooms late summer, early fall, throughout the fall, and now still I've been getting blooms all winter long. I now know that this is a plant that definitely needs staking. And I've also learned that I do not love the smell of dahlias. So it's pretty in a vase, but honestly, look at the detail on that. Isn't it gorgeous? I just don't love it in a vase because of that smell, but it is super pretty. Outside, I would keep it in a vase. And here's more. They're just growing right up. Look at all those heads that are ready to pop. Pretty cool. So ideally what will happen is I will plant these out in the ground, maybe along the, I don't know, maybe on the, I say on the east side of my house, but you know, it gets really hot right there against the house, that radiant heat. So I don't know. I don't know exactly where they'll go. Maybe I could stick them back there and put some sort of staking around them. But there's Basil. So we get a stray cat that likes to hang out in this back area so my dogs can smell it, and it drives them crazy. They're always trying to get this cat, which honestly, I don't want the cat in my yard because it poops and it's so disgusting. So I don't mind if they try to scare it away. Okay, this is a wild bed over here, a wild area. This is Margarita Bop Penstemon, I believe it is. And it's a native plant. And let me see if I can get it close because it glows. Isn't that pretty? And that will be in full bloom. You can see where it's got those little buds. It's such a pretty plant. All the self-seeded alyssum. I was out here actually weeding the other day, yesterday. You can kind of tell where I made it to, right around this area here. So a lot of my nasturtium I get from this area because when it seeds itself, such as that plant right there, I'll just come in, sorry, it's not. I'll come in and dig up a big clump of dirt with it and put it in another part of my yard. And they've all transplanted so well like that. Snapdragons, I love those. I planted those, was it last year or 2 years ago? Anyways, they're doing beautiful. So are those foxglove back there. Look at guys. There's our little hummingbird. Definitely people should plant. I think everyone, if you can. Oh, look at it's going to the penstemon over here. I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Basil's being such a good girl. She's right at my feet and she is not barking, but I know she sees it. I can hear her heartbeat. Oh, it's sitting down. It is sitting down on the fence. Y'all see it? I don't. Not through my camera. There it is. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen that before where it's just sat and perched. That is so cool. Oh, it's happy. Basil. Oh, are you seeing it too now, Basil? Are you wondering why it's not flying around? Wow, I have never seen a hummingbird just sit before. What a treat. Oh, you're gonna get all the dogs barking. I know, this is a long footage. I'm sorry, but I am just in awe. That is so cool. I think it knows I like birds. Oh, look at right here too. Okay, we're gonna move away from that. Let me show you what I just found. So look at that color. Those are in bloom. That's the color. And I kid you not, this whole thing will be full and it'll kind of like spill over my arbor. But it is so, so pretty. And it will fill in and the whole thing. And then over on that side as well. I love those. There's my little bird bath. I always am moving this because, well, I like to see it. But that's a nice solar one. It's awesome because it just, you know, it's powered right there. All right. Basil, you cannot go in there. The hummingbird is still sitting there. Oh my gosh. Seriously, so cool. Okay. These here are blackberry vines. And I did such a hard prune on them, and I didn't wait to watch Laura on Garden Answer because she did an excellent one this year, and I kind of did it before I looked at some of her old ones, which I still was confused in. So I just cut these back. I don't like the messiness that they get, so I cut them back hard, like real hard. And anyway, so we'll see. It's a dark green. Oh, these are nasturtiums. Here's more. What is that bug? Oh, it's a little ladybug, but it has no spots. That's interesting. I've never seen one like that before. Okay, so anyways, so these are blackberry, and this is another one here. And let's see, this is one that I think did I do a stem cutting of this one? I might have done a stem propagation of this one. And then this one's new this year too, because I used to only have 3, and we had a raspberry we were growing there that never did well. But look, it's in blossom. So I will get some fruit off of these ones. I'm really thankful for that. Look at how pretty it's doing. Like, isn't that awesome? Look at that. So cool. Got more buds that are going to be opening up. Come on, Basil. Come here, baby. Come on. Come on. This is cattle panel fencing. You can see she knows exactly where to put her head where it fits right through. She hasn't been the best poodle when it comes to me. Like, when I'm on that side of the fence working and I don't want her back here, she can be such a little butt. So what she's learned to do is she'll chew on my blackberry canes. And of course I come out and I stop her, but she knows what will get me out of that garden, and it's when she's chewing on my blackberry canes. Oh, she really wants in there. She's got her head all the way in on the other side now. All right, I'm just gonna back up and show you this real quick. This is that other view, the dark pink crepe myrtle, sweet pea, potato vine, snapdragons, Shasta daisy right there, some Gerber daisies, chrysanthemum, elephant ears. Let me show you this one from that pretty red one that I was trying to show earlier. It is so pretty. Look at that. Look at the size of that too. Oh, I love it. Love it. I've still got some daffodils. Some of them are so late this year, but isn't that pretty with the multi-blooms? That's my favorite kind of daffodil. I've got some agave. I think these are agave. They're still in pots. I don't know where to put them because it's such a commitment. A couple reasons. They've got terrible long spikes on them that would seriously hurt one of my dogs, especially at the height that they're at and the way that my dogs will take off running. So that's why they're back behind this fence right now. I can keep the dogs away from them. So I'm thinking what I may do is they might go in my front yard, and that because the dogs don't run around up there. But that's, yet to come. So let's see. We thinned out these plants massively. Look at this. You can see. These two had fruited, so we just cut them down. And then back here as well, we had giant ones that had fruited back here also. Plus they were growing into the fence. I pulled some out from this area, literally growing into this fence, popped them off. Yeah, then I've got all this back here. Lots of geraniums, lots and lots of geraniums. Nasturtium, I've got snapdragons in there. I think I have some poppies. It's so thick right now. I haven't done anything back here. In fact, I was just talking to Brad about it today, and now that I've got most of my bananas done, I do have my front section that I need to thin out as well. But I need to get to this grapefruit tree, and I need to prune it, thin it out, and bring it back down to a smaller size that I prefer. Okay. Brad might be joining us. I saw him walk out. I don't know if he'll come all the way back here. Okay, let me show you this real quick. We've got some echinacea coming back. These are just like some cold weather bulbs, some daffodils and crocus, some snapdragons. This here was, what is this called again? Listen, no, not listening at this. It's a really pretty freesia. This purple freesia. No, see what I mean? No, Basil, no, she's a turd butt. Basil, no. Okay, maybe Brad will get her, maybe not. Anyways, I'll do this quick. Self-seeded kale. I know it's ugly. I'm leaving it because right now it's a aphid trap. Oh my goodness, look right there. No, Basil. No. Go. Just gonna go back. I'm gonna bring her back here. Oh, look it. I don't know if she's looking for the hummingbird or if she smells the cat. She definitely is smelling something. Look at her. Oh, speaking of smells, it smells heavenly back here. She's in my raised bed. Okay, this is what I was about to show you. This is my tomato plant, sun gold. And there should be, is there one or two? I don't know. I might have tomato plants on this side too. I don't remember. Come on, Basil. There's Brad. Oh. Okay, this is what I want to show you. These are all self-seeded tomato plants, and this is a cherry variety. Look at that. I just need to tell people to come and dig them up because there's so many. Okay, this is my lavender. This is a lavender crepe myrtle. I did a lot of shaping on it this winter and brought it down to just a few trunks. It's got a beautiful canopy on it. Gorgeous, gorgeous canopy. And we've got some daffodils. Huge. So see how big this chrysanthemum is? This is how big my other ones had gotten too. And I divided them. And this one's already divided. That wasn't even the original spot. It was over there. So this one will have to get divided as well. And I think it's a purple one. I really hope it's a purple one. I can't remember. Some daffodils, some white salvia. This is a daisy in there, which I don't know if it'll do well. I'm not sure if it gets enough sun. This plant here, look at that. This is a what is it? Lavender Lady Mallow or something, lavender mallow. I'm not really sure exactly, but it's huge, and it's kind of floppy. I actually have it attached to my fence boards right there a little bit. This is like the most erect it stayed, and I cut out a lot of these. So there were a lot of these branches growing vertically, but they weren't staying up. So kind of the same time I did the shaping and limbing up on this crepe myrtle, I did the same thing over here, and it made sense to me finally, like what this should look like. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. I might have to take like this one out because it's coming towards us, but maybe I'll pull this out, not pull it out, cut it down. But let me show you this. I could probably stem propagate that too. So that is gonna get a very, very pretty blossom on it, which I've not seen it in bloom yet. I only planted this here less than a year ago, and it is giant. And it was tiny when I got it, maybe about that big down there, like what you see down there. So it is huge. I don't know much about this plant, but it was really pretty, the ones in the store. I think I got mine on clearance, and I just compared it to the ones that were still selling. So I really look forward to this one blooming. This is why I don't like her back there. Do you see that? She's just like the bull. What is it? The bull in the china closet? Elephant in a china closet, whatever, china cabinet. Got the white salvia. Isn't that pretty? Love this plant. More the chrysanthemum. Oh, basil girl. Did you hear that? I literally heard it like crack. Oh my goodness, she cracked it. And that's why right there, I don't like her back here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna plant this. I wonder if I can just stick that in the ground somewhere. Oh, basil. Goodness. Okay, I have some scaevola back there. Not enough sun. We'll see if it grows. It's a pretty purple flower, but I don't know if I'll get any. Look at those daffodils. Got dianthus, some more chrysanthemum. Oh, and I'll show you my grapefruit that are growing back here too. I think there's like 3 of them. I need to, oh, there's more up there maybe. Anyways, I need to pick those. There's some more blossoms on the other side, so I want to wait so I'm not sticking my hands in the tree with bees. Oh, I can't believe this. How sad. So I think I could probably definitely stem propagate this. What is she chewing? It makes me nervous. It might be a dead bird or something. Oh, good. It's only a piece of wood. Come on, Basil. Let's go out now. Come on. Let's go, baby. Basil, come on. There she goes. And with that, I think I'll conclude my tour, and hopefully everything will look just as good back here after we get our winds and rain tomorrow. All right. Look at my other 2 little ones. Boo Boo and Breezy. Did you guys miss the gate? Did you miss the gate? Did you? You want to play with Basil? Here. Come here. Oh, oh. They're so funny. Oh, the dogs aren't actually supposed to be on this side to go potty. Look it. All right, should we go inside? You want to go inside? What do you think, Boo? You want to go inside? All right.